Hi, as you can see, I am packing, and that means good news. Today it's exactly 7 months since my last flight, and after that time I've been searching for a new job as a pilot. And because of COVID-19, it's really hard to find a new job. But I've been lucky. So let me tell about it. Okay, here's the story. Since I lost my job 7 months ago, I've been searching for captain jobs on ATR and instructor jobs as well. But because of COVID-19, there are very few companies hiring, and now there are many captains available around the world. So the competition is very strong. But I've been lucky. So 3 months ago in March, an engineer contacted me and told me he was working for a new company and he had some technical questions. I could not answer them, but I managed to connect him with some other engineers through social media. And then he asked me whether I had applied in his company. In fact, I had. And he promised to give a word about me to the management. And maybe that was the little extra that caught the attention of the management at this company, because the next month in April, they contacted me and informed me that I was in the application process. I'm very thankful for that. This company, I will not reveal it yet. I will keep you curious for a while. And they offer good conditions and salary, etc., insurance. I will work 7 weeks and then have 3 weeks off where I can go home. The problem is, of course, because of COVID-19, we have all the quarantines. But as more and more people get vaccinated, those quarantines will be lifted and then everything will be okay. And then in May, a recruitment company contacted me. First, I did an online psychological test, and then they said this was okay, and there was an interview with them. And those people, they are professional pilots, so that was talking about being a captain, knowing your limitations, about CRM, about difficult situations you have to solve. For example, can you give an example how you had to solve a problem so and so? And this is pretty much what you can experience as a captain, so this is very relevant. Okay, a week later I was contacted by the company and they say everything is good, and now there will be an interview with us, the managers in the company. And this interview was more about me as a person. They were curious about me. I could meet them and see who they are. And this company have people from all over the world coming together, which I find very interesting, because that means you will get many different inputs, which boils down into what can be a very great company. Okay, and they're also curious about what I know about the country, the company, and I had questions to them about practical things. For example, what about COVID-19 vaccines? And they recommended me to get the vaccine before I'm leaving. Okay. A week later, they told me, okay, you passed this interview, and they will have one more interview. Oh, in fact, that was not much an interview. This was more like a meeting with the COO and the CEO, so the top brass. And we were 5 pilots together in this meeting group, and it was very interesting to meet the boss, because normally they are not involved in the recruitment. And it was very nice to hear about the future plans, the vision they have for the company. And I like what I hear. I think this company has a big future. So that's why I'm packing. So I got a visa I had a refill of vaccines. I had to bring with me my current license, medical, some SIM card, extra passport photos, paper copy of bookings, a multi-tool, very nice to have, and of course I have a lot of extra equipment for the camera. I have a shoulder support. It's a little heavy but very useful. I have a small tripod for the table and adapters for electrical adapters, which can be is a must when you travel. Extra batteries for my equipment, flashlight, you always need that. And clothes, some masks, I bought a box. I have some extra memory cards if I have to transfer some information around. I have some gloves, alcohol gel, masks I can slip on the flight. And yeah, and clothes, shoes, everything I need. I've been to dentist. I did my haircut today. I bought a new GoPro so I can film better movies when I'm flying. Hopefully that's okay for the company. And COVID test, yes. And I also plan to go to the Royal Thai Air Force Museum and film some of the aircraft there and tell a story about them. But since 1st of May, the museum has been closed. Then it should have been open 1st of June. But then the government extended the closure of not only museums but on many other places until the 15th. But I am leaving on 14th. So the timing wasn't good. But okay, maybe I can find some other interesting aircraft on the way. So when you see this video will be premiered at the time I am leaving Bangkok. And for the next 2 weeks, I will travel from Asia to 3 other continents, and I will keep informed as the travel progresses. But I keep it as a secret until now, okay? So I see you soon. Have a wonderful day. Happy landing.